If fishy? Oh, don't worry, I'm just getting started. Guess what? When I went to the shoe store to pick out my shoes, guess what? I didn't find a Velcro pair because they were a rip-off. Get it? No? Velcro and rip-off? Okay. Well, guess what you get when you cross a vampire with a snowman? Crossbow! No, I didn't say my favorite thing! What's a cop's favorite dessert? Cupcakes!
This is a top-secret installation somewhere in Canada. The location known only to the Prime Minister, the Cabinet, the Mounted Police, and of course, Rona Barrett. It is Canada's own Space Hospital Laboratory experimental project, known more familiarly by its initials, SCHLEP. And this morning, there's trouble at SCHLEP.
How is he, Doctor?
Hello, General. He's still alive.
I saw it happen. What a disaster for Canada. Our first astronaut, and look at him.
There's not much left of him.
The impact was unbelievable. Every bone in his body broken. He could barely whisper his Blue Cross number.
How far did he fall?
6 feet.
6 feet? What about the space capsule?
What space capsule? He was hit by a beer truck on his way to the launching pad.
Well, there goes Canada's space program.
So much he could have done for his country.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, General. Perhaps he still can.
What do you mean, Doctor?
General, this may sound crazy, but have you ever heard of the $6 million man?
Bobby Orr?
I'm talking about Steve Austin, the American astronaut who was in that rocket crash. They rebuilt his body using the most advanced components that modern technology could devise. It cost $6 million, and the result, a man who was stronger, better, and faster than the original.
But that was just a television show.
Well, what's this, the O'Keefe Center?
Are you proposing to take this poor mangled boy and rebuild him?
I am. Just give me the budget, and I think I can do it.
I can't get you $6 million. We don't have the financial resources of the big powers. This is Canada, not Saudi Arabia.
How much can you give me? That's it?
You're kidding. What did he say?
He wants to know if you ever worked for the CBC.
The $600 man. Steve McWayne, a man shattered beyond recognition.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We can build him better, stronger, faster.
But above all, cheaper.
Tonsils, used, $1.35. Teeth, English, 39 cents. Pelvis, demonstrator, $12.50. Kneecaps, Midas, $4.44. Rump, Loblaws, $2.63.
Let's try batteries.
Federal tax, $89.50. Provincial tax, $54.69. Tip, 25 cents. Total, $600.
I understand you're ready to unveil the $600 man.
I am. Won't you please be seated?
And by the way, congratulations on staying within the budget.
Well, thank you. It was a challenge, but I think I pulled it off. Gentlemen, may I present Colonel Steve McWayne, the $600 man. sorry. He needs a little adjustment. Well, there he is, gentlemen. Colonel McWayne, a triumph of low-budget technology.
Fantastic, Doctor. Remarkable. You know, I must say, he looks almost human.
I'd like to warn you, gentlemen, that in order to stay within budget, I had to cut a few corners.
Looks pretty good to me.
Can he talk?
Can he talk, Colonel? Say something to the general.
Certainly, Doctor. Good afternoon, General. Colonel Steve McWayne, the fabulous $600 man, reporting for duty.
It's another little adjustment. I had him on 45 instead of 33 1/3. I'll just rewind him. There we are. Okay, now we'll start all over again. Colonel, say something to the general.
Certainly, Doctor. Good afternoon, General. Colonel Steve McWayne, the fabulous $600 man, reporting for duty.
Well, it's the best I could do for the money, sir. You see, the arm is a very complex mechanism, and I have to stay within the budget.
That's ridiculous. Colonel,
Sir?
you're supposed to salute with your right hand.
I'd rather not, sir.
Now, that's an order.
You won't like it, sir.
Just salute.
Yes, sir.
It's his wrist. I got it from an old hairdryer. In order to get it to bend like that, I would have had to go over budget.
That's ridiculous.
That's nothing. Last week he used a part from an Italian bicycle, and I was saluting like this.
All right, that's enough, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
At ease. Problem here.
Here, what do you mean?
What did you say he cost?
$600.
You were rooked.
General, you just don't understand. This man is a positive triumph of low-budget improvisation. Why, I scrounged every part of him. His heart is an old water pump. His kneecaps are twin kickstands from an old motorcycle. His ears are twin speakers from an old table radio.
Tell him about my liver.
Never mind about the liver.
Tell him about my liver.
It's from Bittner's.
Such quality.
I hate to say this, Doctor, but I think you blew the $600.
Right. This man is a lemon.
I mean a lemon.
You promised me after he was rebuilt, he'd be bigger, stronger, and faster than before.
Well, did you know him before?
No.
Then what are you talking about?
I'd resent that, but I don't have the equipment.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but Canada has made a $600 investment in this man, and we didn't get our money's worth.
But I tell you, he's perfect. Why, I even made him bilingual.
Bilingual?
There, press that button and ask him any question.
Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What is that?
Ukrainian. The French cassette was too expensive.
That's the Gloria. That's the story of love. And if you push this button, you get 6 hours of country and western.
That does it. This project is canceled. Come on, Dighton. Right.
But gentlemen,
That's it, Doctor. This project is canceled.
but what am I going to do with Colonel McWayne?
I don't know. Scrap them.
Scrap him?
Disconnect them. You put them together, take them apart.
But sir...
Send them to the junkyard.
Yes, sir. Well, Steve, did you hear that?
Clear as a bell. Not only that, I picked it up in stereo.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to dismantle you.
Nobody is going to dismantle me.
What?
You think I'm just a machine, don't you?
Well, of course. Everything you got, I gave to you.
But don't forget, you also gave me a brain.
What brain? I took an old used pocket calculator and covered it with an old horseshoe.
An old horseshoe. Don't make me laugh.
All right, Colonel, that's enough. You're going to be dismantled, and that's an order.
Forget it. I got plans for the future.
What future? You're a machine. You don't have a future.
That's right, you're $600 worth of junk. You're gonna rust out.
Yes? But what about my descendants?
What descendants? You can't reproduce yourself.
Can't I?
What's this about descendants?
I'm not a machine. I'm a person. I wanted love. And that's why I built Brenda.
Brenda?
Right. Gentlemen, may I present Brenda, the $600 woman. Ready to go, my dear.
I'd follow you to the ends of the earth, darling.
You're not the only one with budget problems.
Would you like to try for an $800 man?